You've been told lemon is a superfood, that it flushes out toxins, boosts your liver, and supports immunity. But what if I told you that combining lemon with just one everyday food could do the exact opposite? It could inflame your gut lining, block calcium absorption by more than 40%, and silently raise your risk of kidney stones by 38%. What if that innocent combo used by millions of health-conscious seniors is the real reason behind your bloating, your fatigue, your aching joints, or even those mystery migraines that seem to come out of nowhere? And here's the part no one tells you. Even certified nutritionists get this wrong. One of the top offenders in today's list can literally double your risk of internal damage, and it's probably something you eat every single week. In this video, we're going to uncover the 3 most dangerous foods to never mix with lemon, ranked from least to most toxic. And food 1. It's the most dangerous lemon pairing of all. It's probably sitting in your fridge right now. But don't worry, we'll also reveal the 3 best foods to pair with lemon for more energy, better digestion, and even joint relief. That way you'll know what to avoid and what to enjoy. But before we get there, let me ask you 2 quick questions. Have you ever felt unexpected nausea, stomach pain, or strange fatigue after your healthy lemon routine? Or do you take medications with citrus-packed meals? If yes, keep watching, because you're about to discover the hidden combinations that could be sabotaging your gut, your bones, and even your brain, without you realizing it. Let's dive in, starting with number 3, lemon and yogurt. A lot of older adults start their mornings with something they believe is good for the gut: a bowl of yogurt, maybe with some fruit, and just a little squeeze of lemon for that fresh, clean taste. It seems harmless, even healthy. But after age 60, your digestive system doesn't work the way it used to. And this simple combination, lemon and yogurt, can quietly cause problems. Here's why. Yogurt is already slightly acidic. That's part of what gives it its tang. Lemon juice, on the other hand, is highly acidic, full of citric acid. When the two are mixed, the overall acidity becomes much stronger. For younger people, the stomach lining can usually handle that. But as we age, that protective lining gets thinner. The stomach produces less mucus, and it becomes more sensitive to acid. When acid levels get too high, it doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it starts interfering with digestion. Instead of helping your gut, the lemon-yogurt combo can lead to slower digestion, bloating, gas, a sour taste in your throat, and over time, poor absorption of nutrients like vitamin B12. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology found that older adults who regularly combined citrus with fermented dairy had a 38% increase in acid reflux symptoms, and many also showed low levels of B12 and signs of anemia, even with a balanced diet. We saw this firsthand with a patient at our clinic, a 67-year-old woman who thought she was eating clean and supporting her digestion. But she was always bloated after breakfast. Her blood work showed low energy markers and poor nutrient levels. We suggested one small change: remove the lemon from her yogurt. Within a week, the bloating stopped. A few weeks later, her energy returned. Her nutrient levels stabilized, no supplements needed. It wasn't the lemon, and it wasn't the yogurt. It was the combination, and her gut just couldn't keep up anymore. So if you're adding lemon to your yogurt thinking it helps, it might be doing the opposite. Now let's look at number 2, lemon and spinach. Spinach is one of the most recommended vegetables out there. It's packed with iron, fiber, and antioxidants. And adding lemon juice to it in a salad or sauté seems like a smart idea, right? That's what most people think. After all, lemon is high in vitamin C, and vitamin C helps the body absorb iron from plant-based foods like spinach. But here's the twist: spinach doesn't just contain iron. It also contains something called oxalates, natural compounds found in certain vegetables. And when you add lemon juice to spinach, the citric acid can draw out more of those oxalates, making them easier for your body to absorb. That might sound good, but it's not. Because oxalates don't just pass through your system. They bind to minerals like calcium, stealing them from your bones, and often get filtered through the kidneys, where they can form crystals. That's right. Over time, these oxalates can build up and turn into kidney stones, especially the most common kind, calcium oxalate stones. For seniors, this is even riskier. As we get older, our kidneys naturally become less efficient. Even if your lab results look normal, your body may not be filtering oxalates as well as it used to. In a 2020 study published in Urology International, older adults who ate spinach with lemon dressing more than 3 times a week had a 42% higher risk of oxalate-based kidney stones than those who ate spinach without lemon. It doesn't stop there. Oxalates also reduce calcium absorption, which means if you're a woman over 65 or already dealing with bone thinning, this combo could be silently weakening your skeleton. In fact, the National Bone Health Registry found that high oxalate diets were linked to a 21% increased risk of hip fractures in women over 65, especially when combined with other calcium-binding factors. We had one patient, a 72-year-old retired teacher, who switched to a plant-based diet and started eating a spinach salad with lemon vinaigrette every lunch. 3 months in, he began feeling dull back pain and noticed cloudy urine. Imaging showed 2 small kidney stones forming, both oxalate-based. He never drank soda, never ate junk food. He was trying to do everything right. But this one healthy habit was quietly pushing his kidneys over the edge. If you love spinach, don't worry, you don't need to give it up. But you should skip the lemon dressing. Instead, try steaming your spinach to reduce oxalates. And pair it with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado, which help with nutrient absorption without increasing kidney risk. Let's move to number 1, the most dangerous lemon pairing of all: lemon and seafood. For many of us, lemon and seafood just go together. For many of us, lemon and seafood just go together. A little lemon on shrimp, a squeeze over grilled fish. It tastes clean, fresh, and for decades it's been the go-to way to brighten up a seafood dish. But here's something most people don't know. If your seafood isn't perfectly fresh, even by just one day, adding lemon can make it more dangerous, especially for older adults. Let's break it down. Seafood contains natural proteins, including something called histidine. When seafood starts to age even slightly, bacteria begin to convert histidine into histamine. Histamine is the same chemical your body produces during an allergic reaction. Too much of it, and your body can respond with flushed skin, headaches, dizziness, heart palpitations, even nausea and vomiting. Now here's where lemon makes it worse. The acid in lemon juice actually speeds up the conversion of histidine into histamine, especially in borderline fresh seafood, like shrimp or shellfish. So if the fish is even slightly past its peak, that squeeze of lemon can push histamine levels over the edge, and your body reacts as if you've eaten something toxic. In younger people, the liver can usually clear this out quickly. But in seniors, where liver metabolism naturally slows down, histamine stays in the system longer. The result? What feels like a bad allergic reaction, or worse, a scary heart episode. In fact, a 2022 study published in Food Safety Journal tested over 300 seafood meals served with lemon. They found that meals just 24 hours past optimal freshness when paired with lemon had 31% higher histamine levels and triggered noticeable symptoms in 1 out of 6 older adults. We once saw this with a patient named Joan, age 74. She loved shrimp pasta and made it at home 3 times a week, always with lemon. But after a few months, she started experiencing migraines, cold sweats, and heart palpitations. Doctors ran tests. Everything came back normal. But when we looked closely at her meals, the pattern was clear. The combination of shrimp and lemon was quietly overwhelming her system. And that's not all. Lemon can also reduce your body's ability to absorb key minerals from seafood, like selenium and iodine, both essential for thyroid health and brain function. In one trial published in Trace Elements in Medicine, seniors who ate fish with lemon 3 times a week showed a 17% drop in selenium levels over just 4 months. That kind of deficiency can lead to brain fog, fatigue, and even muscle weakness, symptoms often blamed on aging. But sometimes it's the food combinations. So what's the bottom line? Lemon and seafood are not always a safe pair, especially if the seafood isn't ultra-fresh. If you're not 100% sure about the quality or how long it's been stored, skip the lemon. You can still enjoy seafood, just keep the lemon on the side, or use it sparingly with extra fresh ingredients. Now that we've covered the dangerous pairings, it's time to shift the energy. Because when combined with the right foods, lemon can be a powerful ally for your digestion, joints, and long-term vitality. Let's take a look at the 3 best foods to pair with lemon, ones that unlock its true healing potential. You might be wondering, so what can I mix with lemon that's actually good for me? Let's start with something simple and surprisingly powerful. Lemon and chickpeas. Chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans, are rich in fiber, plant-based protein, and minerals like magnesium and iron. But here's the catch. The iron found in plant foods is harder for the body to absorb, especially as we age. That's where lemon comes in. The vitamin C in lemon juice helps unlock the iron in chickpeas, making it easier for your body to absorb and use. And that's not all. Chickpeas also contains something called phytic acid, a natural compound that can block the absorption of minerals. But when chickpeas are mixed with lemon, the acidity helps break that barrier down. That means less gas, better digestion, and more energy from the nutrients you actually absorb. A study published in Nutrients Journal in 2022 found that older adults who added lemon to legume-based meals like hummus or chickpea salad had 24% higher iron absorption and reported 37% fewer complaints of bloating compared to those who ate legumes without lemon. One woman in her early 70s told us she'd stopped eating beans because they made her feel heavy and uncomfortable. But after trying a lemon-infused chickpea salad with olive oil, parsley, and a pinch of cumin, not only did she digest it better, she felt more energized afterward. It's a small shift, but sometimes that's all it takes. So if you've struggled with sluggish digestion or low energy, lemon and chickpeas might be the gentle reset your gut's been waiting for. Now let's move to number 2, and this time we're heading to a vegetable you probably already have in your fridge, but you've never thought of pairing it this way. Lemon and broccoli. Broccoli has always had a good reputation. It's been called a superfood for decades, and for good reason. It's packed with fiber, vitamins, and special plant compounds that help protect your cells from damage. But here's something most people don't know. When you add lemon juice to broccoli, something powerful happens. Inside broccoli, there's a compound called glucoraphanin. It's harmless on its own, but when you eat broccoli, your body converts it into sulforaphane. That's the real hero, a natural substance known to support the liver, reduce inflammation, and even help slow down damage from aging. And here's the twist. That conversion process becomes stronger and more efficient when the broccoli is eaten with something acidic, like lemon. In a study published in Cancer Prevention Research, people who paired lemon juice with broccoli saw a 42% increase in sulforaphane levels in their blood, compared to those who ate broccoli alone. Why does that matter? Because sulforaphane helps the body neutralize toxins, protect against oxidative stress, support detox pathways in the liver, and even stimulate collagen, which is good for your joints, skin, and bones. We once worked with a man named Derek, age 69, who was dealing with early signs of fatty liver and low energy. He didn't want to take more pills. So we suggested one simple food change: steam your broccoli, drizzle it with lemon and olive oil, and eat it 3 to 4 times a week. 3 months later, his liver enzymes were down. His energy came back. And to his surprise, he said his knees felt better too. He called it his green reset. It didn't involve harsh detoxes or trendy powders, just broccoli and lemon. And that's the beauty of it. Sometimes when two simple things come together, they unlock something much bigger than either could do alone. Next, let's talk about the one healing combo with lemon, a golden spice you've probably heard of but may not be using the right way. That's lemon and turmeric. If you've heard of turmeric, chances are you've heard it's good for inflammation. And it's true. Turmeric contains a powerful compound called curcumin, known to help reduce joint pain, stiffness, and even support the brain. But there's one catch. Curcumin is not easy for the body to absorb. In fact, you can eat turmeric every day and still miss most of its benefits unless you pair it with the right ingredients. That's where lemon comes in. When you mix turmeric with lemon, especially in warm water, the acidic environment created by lemon juice helps protect curcumin as it moves through your stomach and makes it easier for your intestines to absorb. Even more surprising, vitamin C from lemon doesn't just help with absorption, it actually works together with curcumin to calm inflammation and lower oxidative stress. A double-blind study published in Phytotherapy Research in 2021 found that seniors who took turmeric with lemon saw a 33% greater reduction in joint pain and a 21% improvement in mobility scores compared to turmeric alone. We once worked with a woman named Julia, age 66. She had arthritis in both knees and had been using a cane for nearly a year. She was skeptical at first, but started a simple routine. Every morning she drank a cup of warm water with turmeric and a squeeze of lemon. Within 8 weeks, she no longer needed her cane. Her steps were slower, sure, but steady and strong. It wasn't magic, it was consistent and the right combination. Because when lemon and turmeric come together, they don't just relieve pain, they help the body restore function. Less swelling, more movement, and the quiet return of confidence to walk to garden, to play with the grandkids again. If there's one lemon pairing to start this week, this might be the one. You've just uncovered the 6 most important lemon food combinations every senior should know, and more importantly, which to avoid and which to embrace. It's the way it's combined with yogurt, spinach, seafood that can quietly inflame your gut, weaken your bones, or stress your kidneys. But when paired right with chickpeas, broccoli, or turmeric, lemon becomes a tool for healing. So if you've watched this far, you're already ahead of 99% of seniors who've been told lemon is always good, without ever being told the full story. And if you're still here, I've saved something special for you. Because while most seniors worry about their heart or knees not enough, are protecting something even more precious, their vision. In our next video, you'll discover the one tiny seed that's been shown to protect your retina, sharpen blurry eyes, and reduce age-related vision loss naturally. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss it. Thanks for watching.